Big clatter of one of the dogs jumping down.
Good evening and welcome to our first Ordinary Live.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to go with no quiz, but we'll see if anybody joins us tonight. And we'll just have a chat about stuff, I guess. There is a quiz next week at 7:30 because we'll still be here waiting for the van. So yeah, quiz every other week. I don't have to do all the spiel about joining in and
I know, it's weird,
websites and things.
So yes, at the moment we are still up in good old Durham while we're waiting for the man to come off. Was it maternity leave for men or is
paternity, isn't it? Paternal. I'm not sure that's any better.
What, the glasses? No, all you can see is the reflection, and you look really weird. You need a shave.
Well, we didn't anticipate leaving the van, did we?
No, not really.
So we kind of grabbed some essentials, and I didn't get the clippers. So I've not had a haircut or a beard trim. So just excuse my appearance tonight because I'm beginning to look like a bit of a hobo. But yeah, so we're gonna go tomorrow, aren't we, back to the van and pick up some more of our belongings.
Hopefully, yes.
The man doesn't come back off his paternity leave until Friday, so we'll find out Friday morning how much it's all going to cost.
Good evening, Neil. How are you getting on with Hogwarts? He's been messaging me this afternoon because he's picked his remote up back again. He's now playing Hogwarts.
Ah, okay. Hi, Neil.
So yeah, so it's just a random live tonight. We haven't actually got anything to do. There is no quiz. There's no.
No, but if we get Super Bowl, we can play initial subject, can't we? So if it's just me and you.
Yeah, I'm laughing at her over there. She's like being weird. Neil just died on Hogwarts. Oh. You need to make sure you've got a lot of portions. Get a lot of portions and you'll be fine. There was one bit I got stuck on for so long. Me and Zoe, didn't we? I was losing frustration. I was full on rage quitting. It took me a good couple of days to actually get it past it. They were all fun and games, wasn't it?
It was for you.
So has anybody else got snow? For some strange reason we've got snow here.
I was trying just...
What are you doing now? This is when you break things.
Yeah, that's better.
What, now you can see bellies? This is also you can show off your t-shirt.
Yeah, because these will be in our Stuart. How am I so low down and you're because so high up?
You're a short ass. You're 5 foot nothing, I'm 6'3".
Yeah, if we'll be getting some products into our shop soon, this will be one of them. A Coddywomple t-shirt.
So is anybody else finding social media as being very, very strange because of TikTok in America today? Because I've noticed it as being, like our YouTube's being viewed, or TikTok's being viewed. Even our Instagram's been a bit funny, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know mine's on Instagram.
Well, we are on Instagram, you just don't know we're on Instagram. What are you doing?
It went dim. It's because it's not plugged in.
I'll plug it in then.
It went dim because it's not plugged in.
So yeah, we're finding it a bit strange. Oh my god, we're going to have a mad 5 minutes now.
That's Luna's old. Every time we do a live, we've been asleep all day, like every day. They've been quite quiet, and as soon as we do a live, normally it's because we sit together.
Yeah, well.
As soon as we sit together, that's it.
So I think we should do a fundraiser. I think we should sit here for a whole entire week, right? Just live, just do it as many lives as we can to try and raise money for the MOT.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Why?
I can't. I have
just
to go to bed.
everyday life of Stuart and Andy.
I have to go to bed at some point.
It would just be Stuart, wouldn't it, to be fair? It would just be my life, and it would literally just be me playing games, smoking, playing games, drinking coffee.
I can see there's a few more people joining the live. There is no quiz tonight. It's just general chit chat, and there is a quiz next Sunday at 7:30. If you want to join in with the chat, you will need to be subscribed to the channel, and you'll need to wait for a minute. But yeah, you should have chat. So as Neil's been chatting to us.
Yeah, Just join along. Just come and say hi.
Yeah, come and say hello.
Let us know where you're from. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know whether it's snowing.
Yeah.
And let us know if you're a van life there and if you're loving your van life, because I'm really starting to miss ours. It's only been a week tomorrow.
I know, but we've got a great video coming out on Tuesday. What we miss about having a house and what's better in the van.
Comparing van life to
Yeah,
house life.
so because we don't do this, well, we don't do it at all, do we?
No, this
Once
is
a year.
it's now becoming a ritual
It's
of being
becoming an
here.
annual thing of being at a house. So it's quite weird. But yeah, find out what we think we're missing and why the van's better in some respects. That's coming out Tuesday. That's our regular vlog, Tuesday at 7:30. So, Forest one again.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Only just though.
Oh, only just.
It was only just.
Only just.
When it was like 3-2 and then the referee said, yeah, there's another 14 minutes to play. 12 minutes? Yeah, 12 minutes added on. Yeah, I was sweating a bit.
Why? I
We're
don't
3-0
understand.
at half time.
Right, but then I don't understand why we haven't conversated about football to start off
Because
with.
nobody else is talking to you, are you?
Right, but why we don't talk about football?
Well, I'm talking about it. Get it off my chest.
So what do you think about the
watching.
TikTok ban?
I think it should be banned in the whole world, but that's my opinion.
You're not helping me at all here.
I think it's a shame for the genuine people that are on there. Some of them have got shops and some are creators, and I think it's. Do you want me to be completely honest? I think that
Publicly correct, honest, yes.
okay, my opinion then. This is my personal opinion. I think I'd like to say, who the hell do America think they are? You can't force a company to sell their company to America.
Wait, because you put a whole entire country there with the government. We don't like to be called
Okay.
because of the government.
I'll rephrase that. The American government wants to force TikTok, which is not owned by an American company, to be owned by an American company. How is that fair?
Yeah, but you're saying that, but now they're saying tomorrow when Trump comes into power, he's probably going to get it all turned over. And he will be the new parliament, or whatever you want to call it. I know he's the president, but compared to the parliament.
Okay, so there's a couple of things here. He can say that he can give it a 90-day reprieve, but he still has to put that through the law courts. It still has to be made into law.
The thing that gets me is everybody just keeps forgetting. Everybody's on about like, oh my God, Trump this and Trump that. I think people are forgetting about the people who actually have their finances because of TikTok. I know so many creators who live and who have jobs as full-time TikTokers.
Yeah.
Whether it be shops.
We've got our very good friend, haven't we?
Yeah.
Zoe.
They've got whether they've got shops, whether they just content create, whether they just live people who just go into lives to have friends who then get gifted things and who live off that money.
Yeah.
Now they've gone and it's completely gone. There's huge TikTokers out there. We've seen there's people like Jeffree Star and other people that I personally follow who now have just lost. I understand they've got plenty of money, but they've just lost that whole income revenue. It's gone.
Yeah.
So the people who were on the breadline, who were living off it, what are they going to do now?
Yeah, I don't think it's been handled very well at all. I mean, it's just mad that the American government think that they can force a company to sell their company to an American. And then the ironic thing is that Trump is so anti-Chinese and so worried about the Chinese, but he's willing to allow TikTok in America because it won him the election with the younger people. I mean, how contradictory is that? It's just kind of worms.
I was going to say, it's one of the things I kind of don't understand, because on his last one, that was all he wanted to do. Back in 2020, that's all he wanted to do was get rid of TikTok.
Yeah.
And then now for re-election, all he's bothered about is keeping TikTok and working with TikTok. It's kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Counter.
Do you think it is counter?
Well, he's flipped his script. He's gone from 1 minute he wants to get rid of TikTok.
Two-faced.
Then the government have said, right, okay, Trump's come out right now, yes, we see the government needs to go, that the TikTok needs to go, the government are voting it in. He's now turning and going, oh, wait a minute, no, I want TikTok to stay. Because he knows that the younger generation are going to want TikTok because it's the only way they've got freedom of speech.
Yeah,
You're kind of bordering on the fact that you're getting rid of freedom of speech. Because at the end of the day, a lot of, about 90% of everywhere has got TikTok. If you've got something to say, you should be allowed to say. That's like saying we're not allowed any other press from any other country.
But the Chinese don't allow Facebook.
But something else that makes me laugh is the one about the selling our cookies and whatever it is, and all of our data and this, that, and the other. Okay, what is a man in China going to do with my data of what I buy on TikTok?
Well, that's
I can't afford to eat.
This makes me laugh at it.
But I'm bothered about a Chinaman saying that I've bought some sweets from a TikTok shop.
As I say, this makes me laugh because this is something that's been going around, conspiracy theories, like the COVID vaccine. It's got a microchip in so that people know where you are.
Right, okay,
you've got a mobile phone.
You've opened up a whole.
Well, if you start on getting on my soapbox,
I wasn't, but I'm asking seriously. That's why the US have said they've got rid of TikTok is because they think the Chinese are stealing everybody's data.
Yeah.
And
what use is it?
Whatever with that data. I don't understand what data they can get off your TikTok. Even like the same banking data. 90% of TikTokers don't have a lot of money for them to sit there and be worried about something going missing and whatever else.
No, I think TikTok is more dangerous for misinformation. I've been on it this evening just to have a look, because you said it's gone all quiet and it looks a bit different. My TikTok feed is exactly the same. It's just full of misinformation.
But that's because of the algorithm you've created.
So I literally reported 12 different TikTok videos that I saw because blatantly it's dangerous lies, and I came off it because it's depressing.
You're a male Karen, aren't you?
Well, I don't like TikTok. I'm absolutely.
Then don't go on it.
All it is is misinformation.
Not all of it. You've created your algorithms to be that sort of video. My algorithm does not bring up that. Mine goes down the conspiracy theories because I'm a big fan of conspiracy theories, as you know. But I still think the whole TikTok thing in America, I think, is at the start of something that we weren't prepared for.
Yeah, I agree that it's freedom of speech and people should be able to use what they want, to be able to say what they want. What they say, yeah, there's no fact checking anymore. I mean, Facebook has given up fact checking, so.
Which makes me laugh because he's an American person. Yeah. That is an American company, Facebook.
Yeah. So
Facebook, which is American, which has way more information than TikTok's ever going to have, everything is on Facebook. From your birthday to where you've lived, to your schools you've gone to, every relationship you've got, your whole entire family tree is on Facebook. But that is okay for Facebook to have it and Americans to have your Facebook information, but China just to have whatever name you want to call yourself on TikTok.
They can do what the hell they like.
We're literally gone down a rabbit hole here. We weren't.
I know. Well, I'm not sure what you know my feelings on it, so I'm surprised you brought it up.
Because it's
lighten the mood, shall we?
Today was all about TikTok. That's all I've seen everywhere is poor Americans being cut off and people I follow who now haven't got a social media platform to post on. So that was my whole thing was leading to was whether or not it's now crossed over to the fact that YouTube. Do you think it's going to pick back up again? Now the fact that you can post shorts on YouTube, you can do lives on YouTube.
I think YouTube have been preparing for this, haven't they, for some time? Because I mean, they brought in their shorts to match TikTok. It was an obvious thing that they were doing, and they've made their shorts longer now. That used to be 1 minute, it's 3 minutes. So I don't think YouTube shorts will work ever as well as TikTok. I don't think it's the kind of platform. I think YouTube is an older person's thing. TikTok is just for kids.
Do you think?
I think TikTok is very young. I really do.
That really surprises me. Because I don't think it is.
Twice. I mean, Trump said that he
Not
won
going down
his
the
election.
politics thing again.
He won his election because of the younger people that were on TikTok. Nigel Farage, as today, said the same thing on TikTok. He's got 1 million followers on TikTok, and the vast majority are youngsters. So,
what do you mean by youngsters?
Teens
Well,
and
they can't be. They've got to be over 18 to vote.
Yeah, but you don't have to be a follower to be over 18.
Same in America. Don't you have to be 21 in America to vote?
No idea.
So you're still not young. You're still, yes, a young adult. But you're still classed as an adult. I don't know. We've gone well down the rabbit hole here.
Yep. Feel
right
free to join in the conversation. Just type us a message, and
we've well and truly gone down the rabbit hole.
We'll discuss something else. We've still got some viewers. I'm surprised about that. We don't normally get into this kind of thing, do we, at all? Well,
it's one of them things, isn't it? It's like the whole thing I've seen this week on I'm going to say Facebook, because I think it's Facebook, about them now politicians for heirs. So there's been a few heirs open in the UK, hasn't there?
Yeah, there's a company called Campervan who are successfully negotiating with councils and private people to convert land into heirs. And I think they're doing a great job.
I think the thing for me is, right, is we haven't been abroad. Neil, I can't help you while I'm in the middle of a lie.
Okay.
Help his character van. What?
No, we haven't been abroad yet in the van. And we know that it's a damn sight easier on the continent because the structure's in place for most homes.
I think what annoys me the most, and this has been like 100% honest, is we've been to so many places, and the first place that comes up to when the minute we talk about it is Wales for starting.
Are you really trying to wind me up tonight?
I'm going down that route. So if you have ever been, you know exactly what I'm going to say. There is four or five big car parks. Every single one of them is height barriered. You can't get in them if you're in a larger vehicle whatsoever. But every single time we've gone, them car parks are empty. Like empty, like maybe one or two cars and there's maybe 100 spaces. That's how empty they are. Why hasn't one of their car parks, just the one, you've still got four of the ones and then you've got more parking on the seafront, why isn't one of them an air? Why can't the council understand if we to make that an air, charge people £10, well, £10 for 24 hours, make some money off them car parks instead of them just being dead land? Because there's so many places we've been to, I can literally, like, off the top of my head, I can name probably 20-30 places that we've been to that have wasteland or ex-military air bases that are now just huge strips of land that they've had to just cordon off, and it's just not used at all.
There's an awful lot of land, and I still think people have got it in their heads that if they allow it, it'll get abused with people staying for longer than they should, i.e. you can't move them on. The problems of litter and all the things that go with it. I think it's easy not to do it.
You say that, but how many places have we been to where you've been to car parks and the amount of rubbish and McDonald's and stuff up there? We've been to literally anywhere, pull-ins, lay-bys, anywhere that is covered in rubbish. And I can guarantee it 9 times out of 10, none of them are from motorhomes.
They're not. I know they're not. And it's the same. You know, we've got toilet facilities. We've got bins in our vans. We don't throw litter about.
Even in Roy, we deeply apologise because we've just gone on a huge random tandem.
We're having a right deep conversation tonight. I don't like this.
Right now, we are talking about why does the UK not have more heirs, and we're talking about the fact that this week Campervan have released certain new documents having been discussing plans to work with new councils on getting heirs built in the UK. Did I get that right?
Kind of.
You're
in the right direction. Yeah. And by the way, the camera's not slanting, I'm sure.
The camera is slanted. I'm not this tall.
So yeah, good evening, Roy. Congratulations, you won the quiz. Didn't you win the quiz last week?
I don't know. Was that last Sunday?
I think Roy won the quiz last week.
Well, we are last Sunday. Can't
was it Roy that won? No, it wasn't last Sunday, was it? It was Thursday.
I was going to say last Sunday
Not
we
last
were
Thursday, Thursday before.
back to me camper. So where is this new
Yeah.
site at? Because there was one that looked really, really good
Oh, I don't know.
with a lot of space.
I've no idea. I genuinely haven't seen it. But Camper, search for sites include all the camper places, which is great. And Camper have got a website as well, so you can check out where those are. In fact, the one we stopped at recently, Tate,
Yeah.
that's Camper listed. So why is it Scotland can do it, and England and Wales really don't want to? Scotland are so far forward thinking sometimes, aren't they?
I think they're just a bit more relaxed at the fact that they understand that these people who are visiting and whatever else, like Scarborough to me is just like mind blowing. It still gets on my nerves. It winds me up. I just don't understand why the council can be so thick, because it is thick. Like, I'm sorry, there is no way around that whatsoever. It's just stupidity.
I disagree. They're not thick. They're lazy. They're not interested. It's easier to say no than it is to create some work. I think councils are struggling for cash, and it's a bit short-sighted.
Well, you're saying that, right? But no, I'm being serious with you. I'm going to have a disagree with you. You're saying they're short of cash, right? They're still sending a traffic warden out every morning to make sure people can't. So what's the difference between sending that out?
We've done 2 videos on this already about Scarborough.
So what they're doing now?
Till I'm blue in the face with it.
Okay.
But it's just Scarborough Council won't back down. It's not Scarborough Council, is it? It's
Yorkshire Council now.
It's North Yorkshire Council, and North Yorkshire Council is too big. It covers too big an area. It was better when it was Scarborough Council looking after Scarborough. This would never have happened if it was Scarborough Council. I guarantee
well, no, because they paid all that money to have all the facilities fitted.
Well, they rebuilt the toilets and put a toilet dump in for vans, and then said, right, you can park for free all winter.
Roy, what are you doing? How are you, mate? Where you at? Give us something positive to talk about instead of getting on our high horse.
Aye.
On our soapbox, sorry.
Soapbox, I know it's not often we do it till camera, is it? If you listen to us in the van when we're driving for distances, my goodness, we can argue, well, not argue, but discuss, debate. We have some right good debates. We should record them.
Roy, do you not think it grinds our gears the way the council are going on at the minute? There was so many, we were just saying before you joined, I don't know if you caught it or not, there were so many car parks that are either, or even just pieces of land that are now abandoned. We saw some when we were
the airbase.
Port Glasgow.
Oh, Port Glasgow.
Didn't we, when we were driving around to the Asda and Tesco?
Yeah.
There's a ton of land there that's just been demolished, building sites or whatever. That's perfectly flat. Would be great.
Excuse me.
Would be great to fit an air on. Make some money out of these areas that nobody's bothered by, rather than making us feel like we're not welcome as a community.
Please don't knock Scotland, because I think Scotland's got it right.
No, I understand that, but I mean, like bigger actual spaces. Like we said, there's the abandoned air base just outside of Skegness. The ones that are in Wales are absolutely ridiculous. That Prestatyn is just horrendous.
That really got to me at Prestatyn.
Right, I'm ignoring that comment. I've just got them off that subject. And they didn't do well.
Ooh.
You put Forest did well.
Well, they did well in the first half. The second half was a bit hairy though. When it got to 90 minutes and it was like 3-2 and it was like, oh my god, 12 more minutes to play. I went from being really calm and not really, I was kind of half watching it and half playing poke on my phone because I knew we should have been winning 5 or 6-0. And then they got a goal back and it's like, all of a sudden Southampton just came at us and we couldn't cope with it very well. So it should have been 3-3. There was a goal stopped on the line by a foot. So yeah, it could have been 3-3. But then we had a goal disallowed as well, which went to VAR, and I think they got it wrong. Commentators were kind of saying it was wrong.
I said to you yesterday when you said to me, oh, we're facing an easy team, this should be an easy 3 points. When it comes to Forest, it's never an easy 3 points. When it comes to the harder teams, they actually bother. When it comes to the younger ones, they're not bothered at all.
I think the problem
is why they lose.
I think the problem is, and it's the same with a lot of teams. You see teams go 3 or 4-0 up at half time, and they kind of relax for the second half, and they think, well, the game's over, and it's not. The other team comes at them. How many times have we seen where it's 3-0 and at the end of it it's 3-3, or teams lose because they've let the guard down? But
Neil's asking a question. I don't know if it's a dig, so I'm being careful here. Andy, is the Forest Ground big enough for a Champions League? Is that a dig?
Do you know? I don't know. I don't even know if there's rules around size of grounds, whether they've got to be a minimum size. I mean, obviously not in the late 70s and 80s because we won it twice, but I'm not sure these days if there's got to be a minimum capacity. I doubt it. I doubt it very much. But we need a bigger ground because we can fill it twice over now. Apparently.
We don't talk about tickets, do we?
We don't talk about tickets.
Sticking point.
I had a season ticket since I was like, I don't know, 12, 13 years old, till I moved to Filey, so a long time. I can't get a ticket for love and money. All that's just history, the amount of money I spent previously. And it's got to be fair, otherwise everybody would be going for the same tickets, but I can't get a ticket, which is a real shame. Unless it's League Cup round 2 and we're playing somebody, in the lower division. I notice a lot of my friends say, "Oh, we're at the City Ground," and they're like, "Yeah, it's League Cup or FA Cup."
Are we really having a discussion about football?
Yeah,
can we think of another topic?
The discussion.
Yeah, I know, but I can't really discuss.
The two people that are actually commenting and talking about football.
So no, Matthew did as well. Matthew commented saying, "Excuse me. Scarborough's craft. There is so much pollution, and they can't be bothered. Potential, and they can't be bothered. Sorry."
Yeah, Scarborough's sea quality has gone down massively, hasn't it? This is the water
Where
company
were we at
now.
the other week? And when I was do you know some Lags? We were at Lags. We had to walk from where we park up into Lags itself, and I have never seen water so clear off the coast of England, or well, Scotland, but off the coast of the UK before. It was so crystal clear. You could see for so long. Quite a distance from the shore.
It's stunning over there. You've got to remember though, the west coast is quite rocky and not that sandy, so it's going to be a bit cleaner. And it's not clean. It's sand. It's the lack of sand. Sand makes it brown.
Macklin, I can't believe you missed it again.
Macklin
just finished the quiz.
Has he just joined us?
Yeah.
Oh, you'd have enjoyed it tonight as well.
Just missed us.
Sure. What time did you call this? Like? You didn't forget to change your clock, did you? You've not come on an hour late. Oh, that was so funny.
There was no quiz. It was a joke.
No,
there was no quiz tonight.
No quiz tonight.
I did say that because I thought I was missing a quiz. Hey, chat. Yeah, I was on the phone to my dad. I call it 1956.
It's quizzes every other week. It takes half a day to set up, and yeah.
Yeah, the 26th.
So yeah, next.
You've got it written down.
Next Sunday is the quiz.
Do you want to actually look at the comments?
No, you just read them to me.
Yes, I know, but they were answering it before you were even saying it.
Okay.
He knows already.
No, yeah, not everybody can see those comments, Stuart. You have to talk to people.
We can. Everybody can see the comments, just not you.
Oh, okay.
We can all see, look.
Even if I could see the comments, I couldn't, because I'm not allowed to wear my glasses.
We can all see the comments.
Oh, okay.
There's only you can. Do you want my pad?
And what about people that watch this later?
You can still see the comments.
Yeah, so if you've just joined us, please excuse my appearance. We kind of abandoned the van on Monday when it failed its MOT and didn't do a very good job of remembering stuff to bring with us. We didn't even get enough clothes.
No.
And the main thing was the clippers for me, so my hair's kind of growing. You can't see it because of the white background, thankfully. But my beard's, yeah, so...
We forgot a lot of things. We forgot stuff to record, so we don't have our nice microphone with us, so we sound really echoey.
So if it's echoey in that, it's because we haven't got our proper microphone set up, we haven't got our lights.
Camera equipment, none of it. Apparently Champions League Cups need to be 30,000.
Yeah, we're 30,000.
So yes, Macklin, we actually had an alright weekend. It was Andrew's birthday, Thursday?
Yep.
So we went out on Friday just to look out. We went out we were Wednesday and Friday, didn't we? 'Cause she didn't want to do anything on the day. And then since then, it's just cold here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's turned really cold. Which is another worry because we didn't have time to drain the van down or anything. So I'm hoping that we're not going to go back to burst pipes again like we did last year.
It's just a repeat of last year. It's very much deja vu.
It is deja vu. Same problems.
Ish.
Except that the only difference is we've got a garage that can do the work, or think we can do the work, and the van's parked up a mile away rather than halfway down the country. So
we can walk to it.
Yeah, it's we're a little bit more relaxed about it this year. It'll whatever it is, we'll get
it'll be.
Whatever will be.
So yeah, so we
we're
did
going
that.
to Wembley.
And now we just it's kind of one of the things because I'm back at my house again. Well, my family home where I grew up. So this area for me is just it's boring. What it is, I've done everything. So I took Andrew into Durham, into the city, didn't I? And that's changed so much. It's just all university stuff and.
I like Durham. I'm a great fan of Durham. I think it's clean. I think it's nice. My only problem with it is it's so bloody expensive.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. If you've never been to the city of Durham, it is absolutely stunning. I think it's one of my, like out of all the places I've been to, I still look back and think, oh my god, it is just phenomenal. It is. It's a beautiful place.
It's a very young city, isn't it? Because of the university, it's very, very young.
But it has kind of turned a bit. It is rather expensive for what it is.
Because
and the other end, you've got Crook, which is not the best. Bishop, which has died completely. And then we're too far away from anywhere else. We looked to get the bus into Darlington, and it's just.
Well, we said that on the last video, didn't we? We were going to head into Darlington to have a look. Oh no, that's to come.
Yeah, I was going to say they don't know this yet.
Yeah, we're going to have a look into Darlington or even Newcastle. And when you look on the buses, it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours to get there, and then another
2 hours to get back.
2 hours to get back, and I'm thinking, I'm not doing 4 hours travelling. That's.
See, in a car, it's not that far. In a car, it's only 20 minutes.
So
you don't really think of it when you're until you then got to think whether it's buses or trains.
Yeah.
It's
just a right faff on, and to get to the metro centre was even worse, wasn't it?
I know. I'd go to the metro though, but that would be a day out.
But I think we just gotta kind of just kill the week or two that we're here. I'm just catching up with some.
Macklin, wish you a happy belated birthday.
Thank you, it's very kind of you.
It's been very cold here too. Felt very cold anyway. We've even had snow here this morning.
Yeah,
went out to take the dogs out and it was snowing.
We're at -1 when I last looked about half an hour ago, so yeah, it's going to be another cold one tonight. Yeah.
We're just trying to get our account sorted and just making sure that while we've sat and we're doing nothing, kind of, we're in a house, so we've obviously got bedrooms and we've got electric and we've got heating. We thought we would do some stuff with the channel, didn't we, and just try and get that sorted.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit and be lazy. I mean, unless Jeremy Kyle came back on, then that'd be my morning sorted. But yeah, we've not been lazy. We've been kind of planning stuff out and
trying to.
Yeah, we're trying to redesign the logo a little bit, but we're just failing miserably at it.
It's not working as well as we
paid a couple of people to have a look, and it's just not what we want at all. So I can do a little bit of graphic design, but I'm no expert, and I'm certainly not an artist. So yeah,
we're kind of struggling with that one.
Yeah,
but everybody who does follow the channel will know now. Every video will be released at 7:30, whether it be a live or an ordinary video, and it will be Tuesday and Thursdays for videos and Sunday for lives. They will always be at 7:30, so that you know exactly what time they're coming out and on what days.
Yes.
Because apparently one of our problems was we weren't posting things.
It was just erratic, wasn't it? Including the quizzes. I mean, we were looking back and say, oh, Thursday didn't work very well, but when we used to do it on Thursday, then we've done it on a Wednesday and a Tuesday and a Monday and a Sunday. And the Friday, I think we did one on.
Yeah.
So there's so we've kind of we've kind of picked 3 slots now per week with 3 different things: the vlog on Tuesday, the podcast on Thursday, and then a live on a Sunday.
Which is just a chance for you to come and talk to us on ordinary talk and not rather than quizzes or anything like that.
Or see where we're at, or what we're doing, or how we're feeling. If you were here from the start, you'll know that I have both of us got strong feelings about TikTok. They're very different feelings.
I think that's
Yeah.
to do with the age range as well. I think a lot of people that don't realise obviously everybody knows not everybody knows we're a couple, but we're a couple. So for us, it's quite nice having a bit of an age gap because we're very opinionated, but it's in a nice way. I quite like, you're the same, you quite like being challenged on your opinions and having somebody else say, well, actually, I don't quite agree with that. So it's nice when it comes to things like TikTok and social media, because I grew up in the era of Facebook, MySpace, Bebo. You're old school.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have got. You're right. We've both got strong opinions, and often they differ. A lot of the time they don't. So we've got the same opinions on a lot of things. But I think you're right. The age difference. But I'm willing to listen to other opinions. It's not very often I change mine, and I just think, well, we'll just agree to differ. On a lot of things, and that's it. You'll have seen on our channel for the last 2 years, it's very, very rare that we rant on about anything, because it's our opinion, and I don't know, maybe we should do more of it.
I think a lot of people will be. I don't know whether my problem is I don't want to come across as somebody who is trying to push my opinion on somebody else, because that is never what I want to do.
No.
I think everybody should have an opinion and everybody should be entitled to voice their opinion.
Yes,
I don't want somebody getting offended by my opinion.
No, I see. I disagree with that. My opinion, if somebody gets offended by my opinion, then they just walk away.
But no.
You shouldn't
social media doesn't
you
let
shouldn't
you
get offended by somebody else's opinion. Everybody has a right to their own opinion.
Yeah, but I think with the fact it's come to social media, people come to our channel to see us and whatever else and get to know us.
Yeah, our channel's not about that, is it?
It's not really about us being opinionated on situations that people don't really want to hear. Like, we don't talk politics, we don't talk religion, we don't really talk about LGBT, we don't talk about anything like that, because our opinion is exactly that, our opinion, and it's a personal opinion that not everybody is going to agree with.
Not what the channel's about, is it? It's about living in a van and what
well,
we
right
get
now we're not living in a van.
up to. Well, we're not living in a van, we're living in a house. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this week's video on Tuesday, because as I said before, it's going to be, you come back to a house and you think, oh my goodness, I've missed that. So find out what we've missed. There's silly things. There's just silly things that we miss.
I just broke something.
And then some of the things that we like better in the van than we do in the house. So that's coming out on Tuesday.
It's just a comparison, isn't it? Because you don't.
Yeah.
There's certain things, because we've been in the van for 2 years. I think there's certain things you forget. So I forgot like simple things like going to the bathroom, because we're upstairs. And because it's a terraced house, it's quite a long property. So the toilet's at the back, but downstairs. So in the middle of the night when you need a wee, I've got like a 5-mile trek. And it feels like a 5-mile trek, because you've got to go up and downstairs. And
I'm at that age where I have to get up about 5 o'clock in the morning and nip to the loo.
You wake up every time you go to the toilet.
And I have to say, it must be subconsciously, because since I've been here, I haven't done it once. I've waited till I actually get up in the morning and go. So, how's that work? Is it because my brain's telling me, yeah, you've got to go all the way down the stairs, all the way through the house, everybody's asleep, the floorboards creak on the stairs badly?
Do you know something? I was rather tempted to bring me wee buckets from the van.
Oh, that's something else I'm picking up tomorrow.
Yeah. Just for the ease of not having to go up and down them stairs.
Having the bathroom next to the bed is kind of
that, and the space side of things. I think for the space, the fact that like you're so used to being in such a compact space, you know where everything is. You know you've both got your own little areas, and that is just, I don't know, I think it's more of a comfort thing of going from that to a 3-bedroom huge terrace house is kind of like oh my god, what are we doing?
Yeah, I think you get more comfortable in the van than you realise, because we've done it for so long now that that's just the norm. So when you do something different, like being back in a house, it's like, oh my goodness.
It's these are silly things, like you don't have to worry about the running water, the kettle, having an electric kettle that I can just put on and not even have to worry about and listen to it
Yeah.
whirling around.
Water's a big thing, isn't it? And we'll mention this on the
And a flushing
Tuesday.
toilet.
And a flushing toilet, that's weird.
And a bath.
Having a flushing toilet, that's weird. But water, I mean, you're so careful with it in the van because you don't know when you're going to get it filled up again if you're not on the site. And very often we're not on a site. So we know we've got a 100-litre tank of fresh water. It sounds a lot, but by the time Stuart's had 10 coffees a day, and we've done the pots, and dogs have water and all that kind of thing, it soon goes. So we ration it very, very carefully. We're not frivolous with water at all in the van. But here, I mean, we're not frivolous now, but
but you don't have to keep an eye on it. You're not watching to see what the water tank's doing. You're not watching the solar panels. You're not kind of having to keep an eye on where you park. And
it's that thing that I've always said, isn't it? It's like cleaning your teeth. I just used to let the tap run while I was cleaning my teeth and let it all go down the sink and that. But in the van, I don't. The tap does. You can't let the tap run.
It's just weird. There is just so many comparisons. But we have done a video on Tuesday, diving into it, haven't we? And the pluses and the minuses of both of the situations. Thursday, what's happening Thursday?
Thursday's vlog it's a proper van life.
It's a podcast, isn't it?
It's a podcast, and it's about which apps to use to find your park ups. So we're gonna explore Park for Night, search for sites, pitchup.com, Road Lords? No, not Road Lords. That's a different one. So yeah, we'll just be exploring some different apps that we can use to find
park ups.
So that's coming out on Thursday.
This is another weird thing as well. So we aren't the only ones that are here. My brother is also here. So that is another weird thing of being not just me and you and the dogs. There's like another human in the, like staying with you.
Yeah, we're not used to that, are we?
No, that is really strange.
We're not used to having anybody else with us. No.
Put like the TV on and then hearing somebody come down the stairs and you kind of like, oh yeah, I remember where I am now.
The dogs have got used to it quite quicker, I have to say.
Well, Pixie doesn't like it, does she? Because there's a lot of stairs, a lot of steps.
No, I have to carry her up and down the stairs.
With steps to go from the sitting room,
you've
got to go to the kitchen, there's 3 steps.
I think she's losing sight a little bit, which is a shame.
So how is everybody else? Everybody's gone quiet. Neil is playing Hogwarts still. Macklin what do you think Macklin will be doing? Because he's not playing his quiz. He's just got from his dad.
Down in the southwest? I don't know.
Watching Corrie.
Making cider?
That was just like a bit, okay.
Is that stereotypical?
Yeah, that was really stereotypical.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Oh, Jedi Academy. Have I seen Jedi Academy? There's Jedi Academy where they all die at the beginning, all the kids.
We had one of those nights, didn't we? Was it last night, the night before, where we found 2 new series and they're both post-apocalyptic.
Really annoyed by one of them.
I enjoyed the second one better.
I know it's
what was it called, Stuart? The second one we watched. I wish we'd just started watching that one, to be fair.
Which one? Oh, the one about the man with the...
They were both science fiction, weren't they?
Where he got bit by a snake and then woke up and everybody died.
And everybody's died, yeah. That's looking like that could be a... that's on Amazon, isn't it, that one? And the other one was one that you wanted to watch, about being in the gaming
put the headset
virtual
on.
reality, but it's not virtual reality, it's real.
So it's called the
Peripheral.
The Peripheral.
Yeah.
But that one really, really annoyed me because we went halfway through it and I found out there's only 1 season. And this other one is one that's on top 10 at the minute where it's...
The one that we're watching, the other one,
it's been advertised.
There's only 3 episodes out so far, so I'm guessing that it's released weekly.
In the traders.
Or it's a very traitors. Or who watches the Traitors?
Good evening, Colin.
Who watches the Traitors? My favourite programme. It's just so clever, so good.
I have a coffee there. Bats and Girls MS is my actual like proper mugs, not these little pathetic things. It is tiny, like compared to my hand. Look at it. I can cover it with just like that.
We were in the.
I need a proper mug.
We saw a couple of Sports Direct mugs. You wouldn't spend 30 pence to buy one. I'll tell you.
We used to love Call the Midwife, and then I kind of lost. Where did I came off when Miranda left. I think after Miranda had gone, I was kind of like, yeah, I'm bored of this now.
I kind of watched the first couple of series and I got bored with it. It was just...
Macklin's Call the Midwife in the background. He's on the laptop with his mum in the living room watching Call the Midwife.
Yeah, it just got a bit samey. It was just babies being born every week.
Well, that's the whole point of it, the midwives.
Stuart trained to be a midwife.
Nearly.
Did you know that?
Nearly. I didn't actually fully get all the way through.
I don't think you've ever mentioned that on anything.
What, that I want to be a midwife?
Yeah, Stuart wants to be a midwife.
Yes, so I did all my training, and then what's even weirder is I was going to Nottingham University, which is where Andrew's from.
Yeah, which is kind of weird.
In different timelines.
You might have been there when I was living there.
Yeah, probably.
Well, no, I'd have been in Mansfield, Edwinstowe.
Yeah.
At the time, I think.
Quite weird. So our paths could have crossed.
Might have done.
Well, to be fair, there's quite a few weird stories because I had a friend, and my friend actually moved in with Andrew. We're in Filey, and I still didn't get it. I still didn't meet him then either. But my friend was living with you.
Yeah. No, you didn't, did you? You didn't meet him when he was living with me. No.
I knew. No, I had the friend that we had. We both knew the friend.
Yeah.
But I knew he'd moved in with somebody. I just didn't know he'd moved in with you.
Yeah, you didn't know me at the time.
No,
weird,
and then it wasn't until a year after that, I actually met Andrew.
Yeah. Yes, me and the lodger don't speak anymore. We're not going to go into that.
I didn't bring up his name on purpose.
I just said the lodger. I didn't bring up his name either.
So Macklin's playing Star Wars. Neil's playing Harry Potter.
They're all playing games?
Yeah. Colin, I don't know what you're doing, Colin. Colin Weird. No, yeah.
No? Colin?
Yes, Colin Weird.
Hello, Colin.
I did say hello. That's what last. Yeah, Neil was Colin.
Yeah, if you sat there thinking, I can't comment on it, you need to be subscribed to the channel. And you need to give it a minute. I think that's YouTube's rules, not ours.
Yeah.
And you can chat along.
It's only done because we get too many people making horrible, mean comments.
You like to think that. We never have ever have one.
We always get mean comments.
No, we don't. Not on lives, we don't.
That's because they've got to be subscribers.
Oh.
And YouTube still filters them out.
We used to on TikTok, but that's one story. I really a haircut.
I know, you keep telling me.
I'll be able to have a side part, I'll be able to have a centre part soon.
I told you just to shave it off.
Get the clippers tomorrow.
So yes, so what is everybody else up to? I'm dying of overheat exhaustion, I think. Shouldn't have all this trouble.
So yeah, the welder comes back from
Paternity.
I nearly said paediatrics. They mess with your feet, don't they?
Yes.
Do they?
The paediatric. No.
He comes back on Friday, this Friday coming, so we'll find out just how bad the situation is and how much it's going to cost us. Fingers crossed that goes kind of well. And my guess is that by the time he's done the welding and done the other bits and bobs, we'll probably get the van back the following Friday. I'm hoping for the following Friday.
You don't even know. You'll do this and now we'll come back to your house, it'll take me 3 weeks.
It won't take 3 weeks.
You're going to have to have another month.
Well, if it takes 3 weeks, we can't afford it. So, such will not take 3 weeks.
Yeah, so if anybody knows any rooms for that.
So that's our little plan, and then I don't know what we're going to do then. If we do get the van back next Thursday or Friday, where we're going to be next weekend.
We should be heading to the NEC.
Well,
that's going to be
we might still be going to the NEC. We've got our press passes, haven't we?
We have.
So we might end up at the NEC just to do something different.
It's not something different though, it's something we do twice a year.
Well, I'm not. Do you know something? I'm not sure I could move back into a house because we're both the same now. If we stop anywhere for 2 weeks, that's it. We're like, come on, we need to move. We need to go somewhere different. Even if it's somewhere we've been to before, it's just like we don't like to stop in the same place, do we?
So if we go to the NEC, that's down in Birmingham. What's the plan after Birmingham? Because I'm not going all the way back up to Scotland if we're all the way down.
I wanted to go to Aberdeen 1st of March because There's a Comic Con in Aberdeen, and yeah, there's a what's her name? Alex Kingston's going to be there. She doesn't do very many in the UK.
It's just debating whether or not which is the best situation.
But
Do we travel north,
but that's a long way back again.
or do we go south and do the NEC? Because the NEC hasn't really been working for us. It's nice to see people.
It did work for us, but the last time we went to the NEC, it really didn't work for us at all, did it?
Not just that, where we stuff's gone up in price, so that's no longer cheap.
That's yeah. So if it's up to me, I've got my way over Christmas. But if it's up to me, I'll just head back to Scotland. So we'll see.
Colin, you've missed it. We've had a whole mega conversation about Scarborough again. We feel like we're getting repetitive with it though, because we've done 2 videos on it.
What's the comment?
He's been to Scarborough for the weekend. And it's just not the same. It isn't the same.
Did you park up on the seafront, or did you get away with it?
You can park, can't you, until 11 o'clock?
Are you in a van that doesn't won't get ticketed? Because I think that's totally unfair that other people can park there. And
I think it's just a bad situation altogether, isn't it? I think the fact that they aren't.
I think it's ridiculous.
Bothered.
I think it's the most. If I still lived in the borough of Scarborough and was paying council tax, which I used to for a long time, 14 years. If I was still doing that, I'd be so angry that the council are not taking any revenue from motorhomes and campervans that want to be there and want to pay.
Angry. I think the horrible thing is it's starting to become the norm. We're getting used to seeing places just going. Somebody I saw some girls posted on Facebook the other day about another 2 sites that had gone. Another seaside town where they put bollards all the way across the front, so you just can't get anywhere near it. But it's kind of becoming the norm of thinking, yeah, well.
But with Scarborough, I mean, what annoys me as well, I mean, there's lots of things annoying me about it, because it's a great case to get your teeth into. Where the spaces are around the seafront, nobody lives there. There's no houses, but they've had complaints from people that supposedly live near the area, or that area where you park. There are no houses. It's around the headland. It's a council car park, and it is a council car park, and it's just frustrating that it's empty. Another empty car park where we're not allowed to park overnight. See? Watch one of our. I've got a feeling Colin's watched one of the other videos, because I'm sure he commented on it. I might be wrong, but the name rings a bell. But yeah, we've got this 2 podcasts out about Scarborough. One's had like 8,500 views, and still being viewed and commented on, because it's a strong subject.
I think the other one for me, the one more annoyed me the second time round, was the fact that when we went back, we have our storage there. So for us, we go there quite often. It's not really for the fact that it's Scarborough. It's just because that's where our storage is. So we've gone back. And we've gone to Alpamare, because everybody had said, we've read all the comments, you can go to Alpamare, you can pay to park there. So we pulled in and there wasn't a single van, so we knew straight away there was something was off, because the minute we pulled in, it was like, okay, there's not one van here, what's going on? And then with the big huge signs, and then no sleeping in your vehicle, no cooking in your vehicle.
No sleeping, no cooking. I can't remember the third one, but it pretty much counts out staying overnight. So that's another huge car park.
I'll let you read that because I can't read it.
At the top there, owned by the council yet again.
Just don't want you.
With 3 cars in it and nobody else. So
Clock Tower.
We'd have paid a £5 for that.
Clock Tower.
Parked up at the Esplanade overnight, only to the Clock Tower. Okay, beyond there. Yeah, I'm guessing Clock Tower down towards where they used to film the hospital drama. Can't be what it is. Shame my mum's not on. Down the end.
Is that up at the top of the spa?
Yeah, beyond that way. Because that top road's been closed for such a long time, because they've been repairing the cliff and the road, so you couldn't really use it. I'm guessing it's fixed now. Do you know where you mean? You know where we went to the spa?
That's what I meant. Yes, I know exactly where you are. The Royal.
The Royal, that's what it used to be called, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that road, those roads down there will be okay.
There was a few people parked because we drove from Scarborough towards Bridlington, didn't we? And there's a few people parked on the left-hand side next to
Cape Bay.
Cape Bay. I'm still iffy on that. Like, I just don't like.
You know, you've got that's got the same van now.
No. If you turn left to go to the old road from Scarborough to Fivey.
Yeah.
On the left-hand side.
I thought that was banned as well.
No, not if you turn right.
Okay.
If you go to the left and park there, then yes, that's banned. But if you go to the right and go to where the dead end road is, that's where they were all parked up there, because you're allowed to park up there. There is no restrictions, it's just a dead end road.
Yeah. And if there is a problem, and I don't think there is a problem with Scarborough, banning that many vans just pushes that many vans somewhere else, and there'll be a problem somewhere else. It's just tackle the problem.
The issue we had is we planned parking at Scarborough for the Christmas thing because we want to go to Christmas Sparkle. It's nothing like major, it's just something that is for us that we've been quite a few times beforehand, we want to go back.
Yeah, it's a nice thing.
So that was the whole reason of staying in Alpamare, because you were right around the corner from where it's hosted. Yeah. So that was the plan, and then so we thought, right, okay, we'll move on. And then we realised, shit, there is nowhere to move on to, because you're banned from there, you're banned from Whitby, you're banned from Cape Bay, like the whole entire coast all the way up, there was nowhere to park. We
completely changed our plan. We were meant to be seeing Darrell and Shirley, weren't we? So that got cancelled. We were supposed to do Scarborough Sparkle. We cancelled that purely because no overnight parking, even in the car park. You know, it's just bonkers. Just screwed.
And the issue we had is our usual park up, because we do have one in Scarborough that we keep quite quiet, don't we? Because it is it's like there's barely any space. We'd come out of there to go to Alpamare, so we knew we weren't going to get back in. It was like shit. We were done for.
Yeah, so not our favourite place at the moment.
So Scarborough really like.
And I had a whole argument with somebody on one of the comments saying, why do you need to freeload? Why do you need to be on the seafront?
What to do with freeload?
And it's like, and they were go on a proper site, and it's like they're all closed. It's winter, and I don't mind paying. I don't want to freeload. I don't mind paying £5 a night to sit on the seafront.
Not even that. I looked. There was 3 sites available in the Scarborough area. 2 of them were on grass. Anybody who knows us, there was not kind of house trans, we park in Avandra on grass because we just get stuck. It's not happening. And the other one was, I think it was £45 for the night with electric, and I was like, I'm not paying £45. And it was
not out of season. No,
it was nowhere near Scarborough. It was right out. I think it was towards Pickering way. It was literally in the middle of nowhere, and I was like, I'm not paying £45 for a night just to say we parked there. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. So what do the council say? Oh, go to Filey Brig. That's open. Guess who Filey Brig campsite's owned by? The council. Do you know something? I could go on about this all night. Really could.
It's a situation.
I get annoyed because I spent 14 years in Filey running pubs. I had a nightclub in Scarborough, so I know the area so well. And we've still got friends over there, and it's like it's just so. It's bonkers. It really is bonkers.
But there's the both, isn't there? Because we looked at Filey Brig, because that's where obviously we had a pub in Filey, so Filey for us is like home from home. So we looked at Filey Brig. I can't even. Why didn't we stop there? Was it purely the price?
Well, it's £30 a night, isn't it? But no,
I'm not paying £30 to stay on a it's not even a caravan site. Like it is not somewhere that you could go and spend a week holiday in.
People do.
There's nothing there.
It's so Filey Brig is so used. I mean, it's over the summer months. It's full. You can't get in, and it's not small.
Right,
it's a big place.
Summer it'll be beautiful up there. That isn't what I mean.
Yeah.
In the dead of winter, when there's nothing there, your toilet is a little toilet block. It's just I'm not paying £30 to stop on somewhere like that when I know I can go places like Wooler where we stopped over. That's an actual holiday resort.
Yeah.
And you've got places like a park just outside of Edinburgh, and that wasn't £30 a night. That had beautiful showers, 5 stars.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Like when you're comparing the prices,
not disagreeing
and
with
I know I can go and park in the capital of Scotland for cheaper than what it is to park at Filey Brig.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah. No, I'm not disagreeing with you at all, Stuart. You know, you know each other's feelings on this, and yeah, thank you for that, Colin. Thank you for getting me going again. I've just calmed down from the last.
So yes, we are just
Well, that's
literally we're just hanging around. It's like that hanging around awful like waiting stage because we haven't had that quote yet. We've had a semi-quote of what they think it might come between, and the between cost is like a huge difference.
I'm
So
kind of
even-
hoping the welder comes back and said, I don't know what you're worried for. This is an easy job. It'll take a couple of days, and then we'll be laughing. It doesn't happen for us. It never does.
No,
The fact that the welder's off on paternity leave for 2 weeks while we need the welding done, I think just about, you know, says it's all about our luck. So yeah.
Yeah, it made me laugh because beforehand everybody before was like, when I posted on Facebook, it was MOT time, they were like, yeah, it'll pass straight away, I don't know what you're worried about, and we were like, yeah, you have no idea what Avandra's like.
Yeah.
She doesn't like to go quietly.
The thing is, I mean, we got some things on the MOT last time, advisories, and the advisories are now turned into fails. So
Every single advisory that we had is now what's filled
but
on.
it's not work that we could have done because it's more welding. So I'm not a welder, and I wouldn't know where to start with it. Light bulbs and other stuff, and stuff for the motorhome, put electrics and plumbing and things. Yeah, I can do all that. Well, we do. We don't, you know, we don't get anybody to do any of that kind of maintenance at all. But when it comes to hardcore mechanics, no, not my job.
It's just one of them things, isn't it? We just have to grin and bear it. She's at home, we have no option. We kind of don't really have the finances or a backup plan.
No,
That's it.
it's going to be a nervous morning, isn't it, on Friday when this man gets back and starts stripping it back to see how bad it is. I'm waiting for a phone call to say, yes, it's going to cost you this much, or no, we can't take it on.
Don't say that.
Friday's going to be very interesting, so I'm going to be quite nervous.
If he comes back and says now that he can't do it on Friday, I'm going to cry.
So next Sunday's live could be interesting.
There might not be one next Sunday.
We'll see it, guaranteed next Sunday. So the quiz is definitely on next Sunday on Thursday. Because we will definitely still be here one way or another. Unless I throw my toys out the pram and said, right, give me the keys back and I'll drive off somewhere. It's unlikely. And we've got nowhere to drive to.
No, we don't. And she's nearly out of MOT.
Yeah, very nearly. So when I said I wanted to get it done early this year, and Stuart said, no, we'll leave it till the last minute again.
I know what will happen. You always say, let's get it done early. If we'd have got it done early, we'd have been stuck here over Christmas. That would have been your Scottish nice Christmas.
Mind you, having said that, I have to let you off a little bit because we had to cancel it by a week, didn't we, because of the weather.
Yes, that was my fault.
I mean, the Pennines, the A69 was closed, and to be fair, even when we came across it the week later, it was still wet and...
Macklin it will be. You watch. Sunday will literally be just a devastating day. It's never our luck when it comes to MOTs and stuff like that. We never have any luck. Andrew was the first to say to me, he was like, oh, let's get it done early. And instantly in my brain, I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it over Christmas. It can wait till after Christmas. Because last year, it ruined Christmas. This year, it wasn't hanging over my head at all. I was waiting till after Christmas because I thought, well...
And we still had a crap Christmas because the turkey was
the only thing.
Rotten, so we might as well have just been stuck somewhere. It would have saved us some money.
It was not a crap Christmas. I had a great Christmas.
Did you?
Yes. Nini. So ungrateful.
We did
We're
get
nearly a
turkey.
pensioner.
I resemble that remark.
Why? How old are you now, Andrew?
I don't know, but I'm beginning to look like Grandad off Only Fools and Horses. Desperately being shaved. I'm so glad you can't see my hair with the white background.
You said that 3 times.
I know, but there's different people watching.
There isn't. They're exactly the same people, all 4.
Number of viewers, none. Nobody's watching now, Stuart.
There is.
It's fish finger sandwich time.
I can see. We have 4 viewers.
Is that it?
Yes. Macklin hopes it's not that it's interesting, but not in that way. For Sunday's video. I know for a fact Sunday will just be me and you just being like, yeah, we're done.
If I'm in a really, really foul mood, round 1 on the quiz will be the picture round. Which part of the van is this rust on? And there'll be 6 pictures of various parts of underneath the van that's rusty.
And then there'll be 6 photographs on the next question of where we're living next. And it'll be like a tent,
I'm not living in a tent.
A caravan on a haven site.
Oh, we'll do that. Yeah, definitely do that. Just rent a caravan for a year.
Macklin's back garden. We'll get George to build us a hood and...
So he wasn't. So he's playing a game. He's not making cider then.
No, he's playing a game.
I think
And he is listening and laughing at us.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So if anybody needs a shout out in our Tuesday vlog, which obviously stops on the channel forever, if it's your birthday or
Something just happened.
you've passed your driving test or you bought a motorhome or a campervan or anything like that, we'll give you a shout out.
With the tarmac to drive, so you could get up. Problem wouldn't be getting up there. The problem would be the fact that where the rusting is, because once we're there. So though you would be stuck with us.
I think the scary thing is it's like last year, isn't it? You look at all this decay on the subframe and chassis and that, and you think we've just been up Scotland and we've been going up mountains and down dales and.
It isn't on the subframe this time, though, is it? Or the chassis?
No, it's
all
not.
The archways.
No, it's archway sills. There's one that's a dangerous one, which is near the spring thing, suspension.
The spring thing. Please, somebody make a meme of Avandra going, the spring thing.
Suspension.
And just put a spring there.
That'll be the important thing. The good thing is, and I'm looking at it positively, none of the things were a fail, do not drive. Otherwise, I think we'd have just given up. But fingers crossed for us, because we won't see you live.
I was say it's one of those things where we kind of have to sit there and. The problem is because she cost us so much money, and because last year we pumped more money into her, we keep adding more and more money to her. It's kind of like if we don't pay this money to get it fixed and pass the MOT, for one, we've lost our home. For two, we've lost all the money we've put in because she'd not be worth anything. And then it's kind of like...
It's just maintenance. We've just got to grin and bear it and think, if we're in a house, we might have to have repaired something that's gone wrong, like the boiler's gone... So, who mentioned the other day they just spent £3 on a new boiler? Yeah, it's no different from spending £3 on the rust on our vehicle.
I'm just going to have to sell...
maintenance.
I'm just going to have to sell pictures of my feet. Everybody wants, apparently, it's a big thing out there. People love pictures of the feet.
Yeah, so, but whose feet? Are you sure it's your feet the one?
I don't know, size 14, manly feet. I've stepped in some beans and a banana and stuff.
What apparently have you been watching then?
But the only thing I am selling pictures of...
I'm going to ban you from TikTok, I tell you.
TikTok won't let you stop pictures of your feet.
I never say anything like that on TikTok.
Well, we're not talking about what comes on your TikTok or your Facebook.
All I've had is 6 fake Elon Musk accounts today.
Macklin, just buy pictures of my feet.
I'm not sure Macklin's interested.
I don't think so either.
Mind you, I can loan you Stuart's feet if you want to crush some apples to make cider.
I wondered where that was going there. I was kind of like, wait
That's
a
what
minute.
they do, and then... Is that grapes?
That's grapes, that's not apples.
That's going to hurt your feet, isn't it?
How am I meant to crush?
Yeah. Crushing apples with your feet is probably not a good idea.
Macklin didn't catch that, he was being shot at.
Oh, okay.
And all I got was a pass. Which pass though? I've been crushing apples with my feet, which is nigh on impossible.
The dogs really don't like it when me and you sit together, do they?
No. The husband just stood there like,
what's going on? We're not in the van, they're sat together, so they can't be driving. I'll just sit on his feet.
Yeah, Macklin's just having none of it.
So has everybody had their tea? Because we've not had ours yet. And
what are we having for tea? I'm
debating what we've got left. I think we've just had a Hello Fresh. I can't wait. I love Hello Fresh.
Do you know you reminded me of that? Does anybody... Oh, Macklin, you listen it. Macklin, you listen it. Please tell me you've seen The Borrowers. Whether I'm waiting to be answers first.
Oh, okay. So we're not starting our Hello Fresh until tomorrow. Then we've got 5 days of.
Oh no, it wasn't The Borrowers. Sorry, Macklin, it wasn't The Borrowers. Never Ending Story. Do you ever remember remember?
Yeah, I remember Never Ending Story.
Did you ever watch?
I don't think I could do it again. I don't know what I did.
The hoo hoo hoo. Yeah. Did you ever watch? Do you even look like a? Please tell me, please, Macklin, tell me you've seen the never-ending story. So when there's a rider going through, after Falcor saves a trail, where from the swamps and the nothing, there's this little pie and chips.
Pie and chips. Oh, I love pie and chips. Pie and mash, actually. Pie, mash, mushy peas and gravy. It's one of my favourites. We've got fish finger sandwiches, but they're not little fish fingers. They're them big chunky ones in batter. I think that's what we're having.
That wasn't what I was all about Macklin. So the little guy with that, he's got a really pointy nose and a one stubby tooth, and he does that when there's a rider going up to get to try to go through one of the tasks.
Okay.
To get Hoyler's trying to explain, but he does that. He goes, hoo hoo hoo, we have a rider. That's instantly.
Right, we're gonna find that out, and we're gonna.
I will find it.
Do you stitch on YouTube, or what do you do on YouTube? I don't know why I'm looking at the screen because I can't see anything that's going on. Stuart's holding on to
it. Never-ending story.
What pie was it? What pie was it? I've gone off steak and kidney puddings. I used to love them, but there's never any meat in them anymore. It's just gravy. So I like a minced beef and onion pie, chips, peas and gravy, or mash.
What was he? He was an astronomer, I think.
I think we are heading, for fish finger sandwiches with tomato ketchup on. I can't remember what we've got left in the fridge. Oh, we've got chicken. We've got battered chicken.
I'm literally going through characters. You all right? You concentrate on that. Let me find the little normie guy.
Oh, we might
him.
Sweet and sour battered chicken.
There. Oh my God! You don't look like him, but better. Oh, if I can find the clip, that'd be even better. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna find.
I don't look like that.
No, you don't. But he goes, ooh. Who didn't? As a gay guy, I fancied the Empress. She was so beautiful. She is, and she's. I love it. It's my favourite film ever. It's like, I even have a Falcor in the van, like obsessed.
So,
sorry,
we were only supposed to be on for an hour, weren't we? We've already.
You and Colin are talking about pies. Me and Macklin are talking about never-ending story.
If Colin was if you were in Scarborough, have you been to the Piebald Inn at Hummonby? How many pies do they do? Is it 38 different pies? Piebald Inn, if you like your pies.
Macklin, I know we're all children, but even then, even looking back now, she's still beautiful. The way she was like. And obviously, I understand she's obviously. Actually, technically, is she underage? Well, that's what he's given.
Yeah.
It's like he's just making sure to clarify that we were all children back then to fancy it as a child. But I don't think she was. I think the actress was actually.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Empress.
Okay. Of what?
In Neverending Story.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen it for so long.
That's her there.
She's about 12.
But is she actually? Who's the actress who plays her? And how old was she when she actually did the parks? I bet she wasn't that young.
I'll tell you what we might watch later. I might treat to watch Gremlins again.
It was Tammy. What?
Alfred.
No, but I actually know her now.
Do you?
Yeah. How old was she when she was recording that?
You're on our YouTube channel more than anybody else now, listen.
You've sent me down a rabbit hole while I was trying to do a live.
So, for those that don't know, this is Luna. This is our youngest dog out of 2.
Oh, no, she was just a little girl. Yeah. We'll skip that whole conversation.
Yeah, we'll delete that off completely. Who's that on there, look? Who's on there, look? Who is it?
Tammy Storchin. She's been in something else that I'm watching recently, and I can't think what it is. I think I'll Wikipedia after. Colin hasn't been there yet. There's another one in Whitby, isn't there, a pie shop?
In Whitby?
Yeah.
A pie shop in Whitby?
Yeah, that's a pie and mash on Old Side.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, on the corner.
Okay. Oh, there is, you're right, yes. Oh, it's a bit expensive. Mind you, Piebald's not exactly cheap. I've never been to Piebald, and I always fancy going there because that's what they do, pies.
Macklin, did you know that they're remaking it? I'm not happy about it, but they are remaking it.
Never in the story.
Yeah, I'm fuming over it. I wish they would just leave stuff alone. I'm sick and tired of seeing remakes of stuff that was like classic.
I know, I think the problem is now, and we've seen it over the last couple of years, new films aren't very good.
No, they aren't.
I think they've run out of ideas, which is why they're
What you're saying now?
remaking things.
Yeah, but the remakes are crap.
But remakes have always been around, as long as I can remember.
Yeah, but why remake something that has nothing wrong with it? Remake stuff that's already crap.
Yeah.
Go back and find a crap film and make it better.
Make it better.
Don't go back and make a really good film worse.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. It's the same with music. How many times do I say who's ruined this song because they're originally so classic that you can't make it any better, and then somebody goes along and tries to redo it, and it's like, why? Why would you do that?
Macklin, I don't think it is Tim Burton, but I'd agree. But I think Tim Burton's the same. Like I can't imagine him going to something that was that classic and remaking it. And it's like, I'm probably going to get loads of hate for it, but I don't care. Beetlejuice 2 was a pile of.
You watched it,
I
didn't watch
hated it.
Was it really
I
bad?
love him with a passion. I do. I think Tim Burton's such an amazing person, but that film was so bad. I only got through it to say I'd finished watching it to see if it got any better.
What did you watch this week?
Wicked.
All I've heard for the last month. I need to watch Wicked. So we were going to go to the cinema to watch it, weren't we? But we've ended up watching it on the telly box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell them what channel it was on. It's a bit long. The first. If I'd have been watching it on my own, I would have given up after about half an hour because it's so boring. The first hour, and then when they get to Oz, it's like just change it, different film. I really enjoyed the last hour and a half, but the first hour, oh my goodness.
You see it's boring. I think it was a story making. It was building up the actual story of who Alpha England were. And I suppose of all
I know, I understand that, but I still think they made the film a lot longer than they needed it to be.
But you've got to remember there's another part to come.
Yeah. So how long is the stage musical then? Was that 5 hours, 6 hours long? If you go and watch it at the theatre, is Wicked 6 hours long?
No, it finishes at where Earth defying gravity.
Does it?
Yeah.
Where's part 2 then?
Dunno.
So what's part 2?
Dunno. I'm guessing it'll be a monologue that was created for a second Wicked, or because what's it called?
Wicked 2.
Andrew didn't have any intentions of watching it. I forced him to.
I wouldn't have watched it, no.
No, I know you wouldn't. But to be fair, was it as bad as what you thought it was going to be?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Get out.
I can't.
The amount of crap you make me watch.
No, I think the problem is that it's aimed at a really
specific audience.
Specific female.
Demographic.
Yes, let's say the demographic is not me. I'm not in the demographic it's aimed at. I'm not young. I'm not female. I like my musicals.
I'm not young and I'm not female.
Well, you might as well be. You nag a lot. But it was.
You watch bloody Sound of Music and Grease and all them other things, and you're telling me, oh my God, go and waste.
The classic films, aren't they? I mean,
how old is Sound of Music?
The whole thing is, and
how long is
young girls in it. They're all at school.
So instead of watching Nun, who's got an obsession with a man who's got 15 kids with a woman that he doesn't even know.
Who?
The Sound of Music.
It's 7.
Right, and where's his wife?
Do you know why it's 7? Because there's 7 musical notes in the scale, works perfectly. So they could sing all the songs. I don't know if anybody has ever picked up on that before.
I don't think anybody cares.
No, I care.
I don't care.
Yeah. So yeah.
Thanks for that, Macklin. You took us down a very dark route.
Wicked. Yeah, I wouldn't watch it again.
But you'll watch the second one.
I'll watch the second one with you because you'll force me.
You didn't have to. You didn't watch Hocus Pocus too.
But like I said, the second part of the film, the hour and a half the last hour and a half, I thoroughly enjoyed. Really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was very, and the actual film itself, the cinematography, absolutely outstanding. I mean, absolutely amazing to the point of what's the one with all the blue people in? It was the highest rated Avatar. I mean, it's that kind of production quality. It surpasses Disney. You know, it's better than watching a Disney film.
You would have thought
we
did
clever.
say while we were watching it, would you feel like a Disney film?
It felt like a Disney film, but I think it was better than a Disney film. I honestly do. I didn't say it to you at the time.
I know it was.
But
It was amazing.
It felt like it, but without. I dread to think what the special effects were, but they weren't obvious. They weren't obvious special effects, but obviously they were.
Oh yeah, it just looked.
But it wasn't obvious.
I don't know.
I think CGI or
the cast
green
as well.
screen.
I think the fact that they brought in the originals, that they had so many people in it. And I also think Ariana Grande played Glinda amazingly.
I didn't even realise it was Ariana Grande until you said something about it. I went, what? What do you mean? And then obviously it's her. What an amazing actress! I didn't even know she was an actress.
Yeah.
Has she done anything before?
Yeah, she was in. Her biggest thing was.
Was she one of the Manchester bombings?
Yes,
I'm not
her
confused.
concert.
It was her concert,
yeah. No, she was in. Wasn't with the Wizard Curse. What's the other one? She was a big Disney girl.
I thought Ariana Grande. I thought she was absolutely perfect for that role.
Yeah.
She played it absolutely superbly, absolutely brilliantly, really. And the colour girl,
Cynthia.
the main star.
Yeah.
I would have thought Ariana Grande would have been the star of the thing, but she wasn't. She was playing second fiddle to
Cynthia Riley, I want to say.
Something
Cynthia.
like
I
that.
can't remember her second name.
But when she was so good as well. But then a film of that calibre, you know, I would class them as big actresses, but they did it so well.
I think the main thing was the fact that the pair of them can sing. They're singing over
You've got to have it, yes, I guess so.
Because you've got to be able to sing in Wicked. That's the whole point of the West End show. It's not it wasn't originally created to be a film.
No, I thought
we've gone down a rabbit hole of Wicked.
I thought the scale of it was enormous. You know, the number of extras, the scenes, the special effects, everything. If that doesn't win some awards, if it hasn't already, it should do.
And it had what's his name out with Bridget in it.
I just thought it was too long.
It was quite long. I'd had enough. I'm not gonna lie.
It was too long, and I think that the first hour could have been cut down to half an hour, maybe. That made it a 2 hour film.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have got any of the story.
Then make it a 3-part series. Then they did it with The Hobbit, didn't they?
That's like
and
a
things like that. And they're about 4 hours long, aren't they? Lord of the Rings.
They're worse than Harry Potter for how long they are, but they're classics. Yeah, I couldn't imagine them remaking Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so there's a great point in case Harry Potter. That kind of action from the minute it goes right to the end of the film. Harry Potter films, they don't let up, do they? This just felt like the first hour was just like.
No, the first film there wasn't much fighting. They don't fight in Harry Potter until like the last couple.
I said it was action. But no, yeah, give it a try. That's what we can do. We've all got our own opinions, haven't we?
We well and truly jumped down a big massive rabbit hole.
Yeah, who was that?
Colin asked, said the pie and mash would be very good. Stayed overnight at the Abbey car park. You can't stop there anymore, can you?
Well, that's debatable. I don't know what the rules are, but I don't think it's supposed to, but I think people do. So, this is going to be one. When I write this one up, this live, when it goes so that people can watch it later, and I write the discussion topics tonight were.
My God, his Lord.
We've
now gone down the whole rabbit hole of The Hobbit now, apparently.
The Hobbit?
Macklin's talking about The Hobbit.
I haven't seen the Lord of the Rings.
Which one?
Any of them? I haven't seen any of them.
I love The Lord of the Rings.
I read the books
Absolutely loved them.
as a teenager. I remember.
But they're old now. When did they come out?
The Lord of the Rings? Oh, years ago. They're really, really old books.
No, not them, the films.
Oh, the films. Well, I'm going to guess 15 years, 18 years. Because we were talking about this before, weren't we? How old Harry Potter, the first
The
one.
Fellowship of the Ring that came out in 2001.
Yeah, yeah, about right then. 20 odd years.
24 years, 25 years.
We talk about new and old films, and we always, I mean, I always say, oh, new Doctor Who. New Doctor Who is now 20 years old this year. Where's that 20 years gone? Bonkers.
There's loads, isn't there, when you think about it? It's like I think I saw a couple of days ago. Anybody who was born before 2007 is old enough to drink.
Yeah.
That to me just boggles my brain.
Yeah, it's scary, really scary.
Right, Mister, are we going to go and get something to eat because it's now 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock. Thanks for being with us tonight, and thanks for joining the conversation and allowing us into your front rooms or living rooms or where you are. Hopefully it's not your bedroom. We'll see you again next Sunday live, 7:30 with a quiz.
Yes.
So get your second device ready, and we'll see you then.
We will. Bye. And Macklin has just said, just quickly at the end, because you know you're getting old when your childhood music is on top of the pops too. Yeah. Or when your childhood toys are in a museum of childhood.
Yeah, thanks for that, Stuart.
Good night.
My top of the pops are a VHS tape that I recorded in 1983.